what does the Bible teach about the creation. And we're going to be guided here with the two books, that is Genesis chapter 1 and 2, of which the one we have read. We read in the first creation and the second creation account. So the teachings, the biblical account of creation, it teaches variable lessons about God, human beings, and also environment and the universe. And the teachings are included in this. So these teachings include, one, human beings are given power to name created things. The human beings was created different from other creatures, and therefore this indicates that human beings are given power to name the created beings. So that's why you see the human being is seen as a different creature. Another teaching or another lesson you can learn from the Genesis chapter 1 and 2 is that human beings is a social beings. And when you say the social beings, they're supposed to interact, and they interact through what we call the marriage. Remember, a topic on marriage is well covered in Genesis chapter 1 and Genesis chapter 2. And we said in Genesis chapter 1, this main purpose of marriage or this socialization was for procreation purposes. But when you go to Genesis chapter 2, marriage is still there, but in this time is for companionship. So this is the marriage teaching that you... Another teaching that you can see from the Bible, you can see another teaching from the Bible story is one beings was created to worship God. The human beings were created to worship God, and this one teaches that the human beings, they should at least devote one day a week, that is the seventh day, to praise and worship God as the source and sustainer of their lives. And we are the human beings, we are made to communicate and fellowship with God. So in this way, the seventh day should be kept holy, and therefore the Christians should set apart this seventh day to go and worship God. Another point here, teaching, is human beings should take care of God's creation. The human beings are supposed to take care of God's creation, and taking care of God's creation, this is whereby, because they are endowed with a brain, they have been given the mandate to be very special creatures. So they are supposed to take care of God's creation, and God's creation makes up the environment. And how does the Christian takes care of God's environment? They are supposed to take care of the creation because they are created in a very special way. So therefore, human beings, they are not supposed to cut down trees, for example. They're supposed to avoid overgrazing. They're supposed to discourage the dumping of waste to pollute the environment. They're supposed to take care of the wild animals. They're supposed to also to avoid the noise pollution. They're supposed to avoid encroachment of water catchment areas. This is by taking care of the environment, such that all the other creation, human beings are created very special because they're supposed to protect, to take care of all these.